Hey guys and welcome. My name is Katlego Mabusela and I'm the author of the forthcoming book, Jokes Are Broke, How Ordinary People Can Transform Their Financial Reality. I'm also the host for the breakfast show on the weekends called Breakfast with Katlego on one of South Africa's leading radio stations, KFM 95.9. And then of course I travel the country and the world standing on stages and sharing some of the things that I believe are key ingredients in getting our lives to the places that we want to get them to. So I'm here in Durban and as you can see I'm in my beautiful hotel suite and I'm about to go out and speak to a conference for a national sales and management team for one of the biggest retailers in the country. I'm 27 years of age and this is my story. But the truth is, a couple of years ago I was actually out on the streets of Johannesburg. For about a year and 7 months of my life I was living on the streets, but something changed. So as I was about to leave, I thought it would be a great time for me to share what that one key ingredient, what I believe was, considering all the other things that I learned on my journey, considering all the other things that happened, what was that one thing that helped me move from the streets of Johannesburg to be at the place where I am now? Things are a lot different. As you can see, I'm clearly not on the streets of Johannesburg. So what is that thing? Well, I believe that for us to move forward, be it in our finances, our relationships, our careers, any part of our lives, be it our businesses as well, we need to have a why. Now, if you've heard me speak, I share what's called the 3 W's, and in fact, the why is the second of those 3 W's. But I believe it is the key ingredient required for you and I to get to where we want to get to. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm saying to you that you and I need to have a compelling reason, a big enough why to do and make sure that what we do well, right? We need to have a big enough reason for us to move from where we are or to go to where we want to get to. And what that basically comes down to is this, and this is the one thing that I learned as well down this journey, that when your why is big enough, the things that were optional, the things that were shoulds in your life, go from being shoulds to being musts. The things that were optional are no longer optional. You do them. Let me give you an example. You might be young right now, your health might be great, right? You go to the doctor, the checkup comes back, don't even need to take blood tests, everything's fantastic. You get involved in your life, 10 years later, you haven't had a chance to do any real working out, you face some challenges as life always throws our way, right? You've neglected your health perhaps just a little bit. You go to the doctor, take some blood tests, calls you back 2 weeks later, sits you down and says, I've had a chance to look at your results. Unfortunately, something has come up. And the truth is, if you don't change the way you're living, in the next 6 to 7 months, you might as well be very dead. You get back into your car, a beautiful car, hopefully. Drive back to a beautiful suburb, get into a beautiful house. Spend some time with your beautiful family. Perhaps you share this, maybe you don't. You go and sleep on your beautiful bed. The next morning you wake up. You look at your beautiful sneakers. Is exercising now an option or is it a must? Because your why has changed, I'm willing to bet that it's now a must. And that's how important our why is. What is the reason you do what you do? Why do you do it the way you do it? And when you know that, and when that reason is big and compelling enough, it mustn't be some big sexy thing, but it must be true to you. My reason for showing up at a world-class level every day is because my mother is ill. My mother has cancer. And I want to do some amazing things for her and show her some amazing experiences. And that means I need to show up at a world-class level, deliver to all my clients at every possible moment. So I ask you again, what is your why? Why do you do the things you do? Why do you do them the way you do? Anyway, I have to rush out now and get into the car. I have to go to the conference. I mean, I'm enjoying being able to share this message with you, but more so also just giving you an insight into what life on the road for a speaker is. I'm so blessed to be in the space that I'm in, and I can only imagine what's possible. And I challenge you to also start to imagine what's possible for yourself, as I'm trying to do for myself as well. And you and I will meet at the top, and if we meet anywhere in between, let's share a smile. Here's to us being, having, and giving.